So I'm here live at City on a Hill in downtown New Bedford with some of the folks here in the open house. We have Joshua, who's a teacher here. And who are you, student?
Malia Santos.
So I'll ask a few questions and then we'll get some of the users to ask questions.
Awesome.
So what's going on tonight?
So this is our open house for prospective students. So students who want to join us next year as ninth graders are more than welcome to come up and tour the school. We have a few of these throughout the year as we begin the process of really recruiting our next ninth grade class. So students have an opportunity to meet with teachers, to meet with our principal and our assistant principal, and also go on tours led by our awesome students.
So what is it like being a student here?
I have really close friendships with my teachers, and some of the students are really nice. I really like learning here. It's you really understand. You can get to know everybody. It's really easy because it's a really small school.
What's your job tonight?
Tonight?
What have you been doing tonight?
I'm a tour guide. I bring around all the parents to show them what's in the school.
So what's the sign-up process like right now? Is this for prospective students or?
Yep, so for students who want to join our ninth grade class next year, you can either go to cityonahill.org and fill out a application there to join our lottery. We have a few lotteries kind of starting now. We'll have a few lotteries throughout the year leading up to our August when our ninth graders start. You can also follow us on City on a Hill New Bedford Facebook page and kind of get updates from there of how to sign up. There's also a link to our application right there as well.
So how would you define a charter school?
So I think a charter school is a really awesome opportunity for students to get a unique environment. It's a very small school. I have classes from everywhere from 9 to a little over 20. And students really get an opportunity to really build those really strong relationships with their teachers. We have a very small school, small student body, and a small staff. So all of our teachers and all of our administration knows every single one of our students, knows their life story, knows what they struggle with the most and what they succeed at the most. So I think one thing that I really love about our school is that we do have that environment where we're really able to push kids to be as successful as possible.
So why don't we walk around a little bit? Take us over some of the other students. We can ask how they're doing. So ladies,
Great.
So who won the Kindle tonight? You remember?
No, I don't know her.
No? So you guys gave away the Kindle tonight. What was the reason for? Just your coming signing in, right?
Yeah, for coming to open house.
So what grade are you?
10th grade.
10th grade?
Yeah.
So tell me about your school.
It's great. I don't have.
That's okay. So what grade is the City on a Hill?
So right now we have 9th and 10th grade. Next year, once we get our new 9th graders, we'll have 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then a year after that, we'll finally be at our full school of 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
You didn't tell me.
You want to start over?
You're the perfect guy. Oh my God. You're so great.
Yeah, tell everyone about it.
I think. Wait, about the perfect guy.
Uh-huh.
I think the perfect guy is great, and I think you're great because you tell me every information. You tell me when school's closed, and you just tell me all the information. I think it's great.
How about you ladies?
I love it. It's amazing.
Do you want to go on a tour?
Yeah, why don't you give a tour?
All right, sure.
Take us around a little bit.
So the room that you're in right now is our forum. This is where students eat lunch. This is where they meet for breakfast in the morning. Right behind this screen, which you can't see right now, but right behind it is a huge college right across the middle. That's because our biggest focus here at City on a Hill is that all of our students get accepted into college. Also, a really unique part of this forum is every Friday we have something called Town Meeting where our entire school gets together. We have speakers come in, we have debates about kind of national and global issues. We might have announcements that are going on. That's where our student council announces a lot of our exciting events and awards as well. So that's kind of what our forum is, and we can continue walking this way. This is one of my favorite parts of City on a Hill. This is kind of like our big quote. It says, "Smart is not something you are, smart is something you become." So we're really pushing all of our students to really believe that the harder they work, the more successful they'll be. And that kind of everybody has a chance to be as successful as possible. So we walk through here.
This is our office, and here you can see a lot of college-based things because City on a Hill is a college-based school, and we want to get our students to get into college and succeed.
So City on a Hill has been around for our sister school in Boston has been open. This is the 21st year. So they have really awesome numbers of students getting into college. Almost 100% of all City on a Hill students are accepted into college. And our goal and our mission is to get to a point where 100% of our students are getting to and through college. So one thing that I worked on, along with a lot of our teachers and our administration, is contacting colleges throughout the United States to send in their banners. So we kind of started here in the main office, and then my goal is by June, by the end of this year, they'll be throughout the entire building. So again, getting our students to look at college as a possibility in all sorts of different colleges. So if we continue up here. A big aspect of our school is community. So throughout this year, our picture board will grow, and then pictures will be also throughout the school. So constantly looking at fun memories that we've had, and really trying to build that family environment.
These are upstairs. This is only, students can only go up these stairs, and then we have another set of stairs for this floor down.
So that we have created our up and our downstairs to really promote a system of smooth traffic during class changes.
This is a science room. Mainly one of our teachers, Miss Rice, is in here. She teaches geometry and science, and yeah.
So this is one of our science labs. So we're fully capable of having really awesome, engaging, interactive lab experiments. And then we also have all of our teachers really display exemplary work. Our goal is, getting kids to be as successful as possible. So showing students what that looks like, so they'll have a model when they get their own work done.
So Chad Faria says hi, Josh.
Hi, Chad. It's my trainer. And then if we keep moving on here. So all of our students can have the opportunity to have lockers. They provide their own lock. We give them a locker to kind of hold their books in their backpacks. This is my favorite room in the City on a Hill building. This is my classroom. So this is where 9th grade students meet for civics. I also have my advisory in here as well. So every kind of classroom is set up differently. I set mine up in groups. One thing that is in every single classroom here at City on a Hill is our whiteboard setup. So in every classroom, they'll have students will get to see what their objectives are, so what they're supposed to learn throughout the day. They'll also get a list of what their students are doing throughout that day, and then obviously they'll get to know what their homework is. So in every single classroom, this kind of setup is there. Also, we have our merits and demerits board, so students earn merits for really awesome behavior. So if they're on task, they're participating, they'll get merits.
If they're helping other students, if they're lending a pencil or something, and then demerits we get if we're not following directions, if we had our head down, if we're not doing our work, and stuff like that. If we get 3 demerits, we go to the dean.
So we're really trying to promote as best behavior, because if students are behaving well, then they're going to be able to learn the best as possible. So if you want to continue on up here, we do have restrooms on every floor. And then in this little nook is our Learning Network Director's office, as well as our principal and assistant principal's office. Again, climb up another flight of stairs.
So how many levels?
We have 4 levels. So we have a basement area, our forum level, and then we have what we call our 2nd and 3rd floor. So if we walk into here, this is our 9th and 10th grade English classroom and also one of our makeshift libraries that we have here right now. So this is again another example of a learning space for students. And then if we look over here, another way for teachers to, again, display their objectives, their agenda, and what the homework is along with merits and demerits.
Oh yeah, we have math books, and it allows students to write their essays if they don't have like a computer at home or like to do their work during class. Sometimes in math we'll do our work on Khan Academy, and it'll be really fun.
Yeah, so we also have a technology class that really teaches students how to use technology effectively, and then all of our teachers as well try to integrate as much technology into their classroom as possible.
Everyone likes your boots, Josh. They can hear it.
Awesome. Another example of a science lab. This one is actually we can walk in here. This one's set up for an experiment that our students were doing today, really learning how to use a microscope. So we have a full class set of microscopes for students to use. Again, really bringing their educational opportunities live to them.
Our lab today was to look at like different types of cells. Like I looked at a lung cell. It was really fun, like, cool to look at and experience.
So what was the discussion recently on civics this week?
Oh, we're learning about like race and how it like changed over time.
Do we want to get to the hall?
And right now we're watching Selma, and then we're gonna do a essay on it.
Selma?
Yep.
So like Malia was saying, in civics right now, I'm really pushing my students to look at race in a really deep way. I try to have as much conversation in my classroom as possible. So we're not just kind of learning about the heroes of the civil rights movement, but we're learning about people's single stories and really relating it to what's going on today in the world. And trying to figure out what the similarities and differences are. Our students, after they watch Selma, are going to be writing a paper this weekend about kind of how the events that happened in the 1960s relate to what's going on today.
Okay.
We can kind of continue our tour down here. And this is where our teachers work, our staff room, and also our mental health counselor. We do have a mental health counselor that is available to students as needed. She's really awesome. And again, bathrooms on every floor. And then these are, like we said, we have our upstairs, and now we can go down our downstairs and head back to the forum.